we're still continuing in our Firing the CEO series. In today's video, we're going to talk about your culture and why it's costing you millions and millions of dollars. Because most executives think that culture is soft. You know, most executives think it is an HR issue until it starts showing up in real hard numbers. By the way, my name is Philip. I have been in the business of executive coaching for the last 19 years across 3 continents, and having helped my clients make more than $200 million over the last 19 years. I have been in many a culture, so I know something about company culture, and most importantly, why it is so crucial and it's costing companies a lot of money, especially CEOs who decide much earlier that culture is a human resource issue. Let me explain. You could have 2 companies, all right? And those 2 companies have the same strategy. They have the same product. They're performing in the same market. They have the same ability to attract the same kind of talent. 5 years down the road, one of them is thriving and one of them is not. The other is struggling, the other is losing talent, the other is losing good people, and the other one is actually thriving. What actually happened there? Well, culture happened. Most of the time, culture happened. You know why? Because culture isn't what you say. It's not the vision board. It's not the things you have around your office. No. Culture is what your people do when you're not in the room. Culture is how you show up. There's nothing as important as a leader who actually cultivates and creates the culture. Okay? McKinsey has often repeatedly reported that the organizational health and performance is directly correlated with the great culture. Harvard researchers over the years have spoken about workplace toxicity being a real danger and costing companies billions and billions of dollars. Who else? Gallup has continuously reported that disengaged employees, actually have it here, disengaged employees cost organizations enormous productivity losses every year. The only time you have a disengaged team is a culture issue. The only time you have people leaving is a culture issue. The only time you have toxicity is a culture issue. Yet many executives and teams out there still treat culture like an HR project. I'm here to tell you, after 19 years of making a lot of changes in companies, it is an enterprise project that creates value, period. Culture determines how fast decisions are made. Guess what? Speed of execution is one of the most important things. You can't execute if you don't make decisions, okay? Speed of execution will put you in a different echelon of performance than most of your competition. Number 2, how quickly problems surface. Culture. How much accountability exists. Culture. How much innovation occurs. Culture. How much bureaucracy spreads. Culture. How much talent stays and or leaves. Culture. Hey, if that does not get you to really realize how important culture is and whether it is costing you or not, then I don't know what is going to, because every culture either creates a financial outcome that is positive or negative, and the choice is yours. The only question to you right now is whether you as a leader can see the connection or not. Almost 80% of all our successes have been about going in and creating a high-performance culture where people are engaged, they're happier, they're challenged, they're doing amazing things because the culture is designed to support that. People simply don't get up one day and they don't trust. No. The reason that certain things will fall apart is because certain companies will create a culture where there's no trust. And the moment trust goes, that's it. One of the first things we ever create with great cultures is where people trust each other. And it's not just surface trust. It is trust that I'm going to send this piece of work to so and so, and I trust and believe they're going to do what they have to do. So the people simply don't trust each other enough to execute is a result of culture. And whatever you say, a great culture produces execution. And a strategy without execution does not matter. So what if, let us say, what if the reason that your growth has stalled is because of your culture and not your market? What if it's not your pricing? What if it's not your competition? And what if the invisible behaviors spreading throughout your organization, and because you're so far away from it and you're not taking real charge of it every day, it is beginning to not just eat into your profit, but is slowing down your ability to compete, is slowing down the kind of things that you can do from an innovation point of view, from a talent attraction point of view. And if what I'm saying right now kind of resonates and you can begin to feel it, I want to invite you to not just share with me what you think or what's going on in your company, but I want you to, let's have a brief. Let's have what we call the executive brief about your culture. There might be one or two things I could be able to share with you that will help you to not just understand where you are at in terms of what could be going wrong, but it might also help you to be able to pinpoint exactly what you need to do going forward. We've got the autopsy culture link right below here. Go for it, and let's see what happens thereafter. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up and share it with somebody else. If you didn't, still tell me why you didn't, because I'm in the business of getting better. Until next time, I want you to remember that we both have the audacity to live life and create something amazing for this world. And as we do that, let us bring some people along with us so that together we can leave this world in a better shape and place than we found it. And I think that's the reason we're here. Until next time, peace.